Where did the sound go? Well, I know where the sound went. I turned something on I shouldn't have. Hold on just a second. That's more like it. Okay, now you can hear me. Just to get let's get an eyeful of Shepard's wonderful visage here. Um, I did do a little bit of playing off stream. I only did the Firewalker missions. Well, I did 3 of the Firewalker missions. I believe there should only be 1 left. If I recall correctly. Otherwise, there's going to be 2. We get to do a whole 10 more minutes of Firewalker than I expect we're going to be doing. And the only other thing that's really happened since last stream, well, I'm still really torn on Garrus. We flipped the coin last stream to determine if we were going to be romancing Garrus or sticking with Liara. And I fear that Garrus may have successfully seduced me enough to deny the coin. I'll have to think about that some more. And the other thing I kind of realized rewatching the last VOD is I kind of got into the habit of just kind of... I realized this while I was playing, but I was having so much fun just like realizing Shepard was just having a really crappy day, what with her face melting. I was just kind of picking all the bad options when I really shouldn't have been. Like I'm not really... Apparently I'm really bad at role-playing when I'm having too much fun. So now I wonder how much more Renegade we got. Okay, we're a little bit further into the 4th bar. I don't think we're going to be maxing out in this playthrough. And from what I recall, well, Mass Effect 3 should allow us to continue the face melting a little bit. We'll be maxing out in Mass Effect 3 for sure. Today we have, like I said, the last Firewalker mission. I realized we have a side mission we can do. The side mission being the crashing ship that I've been ignoring on the map this whole time. And we have 3 loyalty missions. We might not get through all 3 of those loyalty missions, but I would like to. These are the ones I'm not necessarily putting them off.
You, Commander.
Thanks, Kelly. I'm not necessarily putting them off. They're just 3 characters I don't really like. Jacob's mission is actually pretty good, I think. I like Jacob's mission quite a bit. Had to move the mic there. Jack's mission is pretty good the first time you go through it, and Zaid's mission is fun, but there's just a lot of combat, and I'm not too interested in Zaid as a character, so I just really haven't really gone out of my way to do it yet. One thing I also realized while I was doing those Firewalker missions is I really haven't been talking to the crew as much as I really should have been. Because I remembered that with Thane in particular last time, I had a conversation I didn't realize would be there. Because with Thane we haven't learned that he has perfect memory yet, but the perfect memory thing came up in his loyalty quest. So that's just like, I think we were behind on conversations quite a bit. So I'm gonna be walking around between each mission today. I'm gonna make it a point to and just talk to everybody and make sure they don't have anything to say.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the things on his head pulled apart. Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control, that's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal. Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now let's find something big to kill.
I think that might... I'm pretty sure that... Well, it sounded pretty final. Jack, we haven't done our loyalty mission yet, so she's definitely not going to have any conversations for us. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Let's go find out. I only ever talked to Jack once. No. I had the piracy talk with her. The piracy talk is like her second or third conversation. Hey, Jack.
I need to get to Pragia, Shepard. Soon.
I'll think about that. Meanwhile, I have to
Yep.
go.
Okay. So I was correct. Apparently we have talked to Jack somewhere between recruitment and getting her loyalty mission then. Garrus, he might be final on. And what happens with the romance targets in this game? That's Kazumi. What happens with the romances in this game is if you have a romance that you just haven't engaged with at all, like with Garrus, we'd never even pick the option to deny him. The option remains open. So we could, despite and again, we just didn't even start the romance with Garrus at all. So we can always go back with Garrus, and start that romance path if we want to. You can even do that after you beat the game. And it's an easy way to just have a save for Mass Effect 3 with all the romances started. Because even after I'll explain that when we get there. I'll explain that after we talk with Samara, instead of just me rambling on about this.
Shepard,
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
At this point, we already know, I think, that the reason Samara became a Justicar is because of Morinth. So again, I think this might be a conversation that we're getting a little bit out of order.
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
I was about to say, the Justicars are 100% samurai.
You know about Knights Errant and Samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this before. Samara has a half a romance where you can admit that you're attracted to each other, but she refuses to, because of the code or whatever. She doesn't want to engage. I don't think there's anything in the code that says she can't get into a relationship, but because of her lifestyle, she personally does not want to.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
But yeah, as far as the way the romances work in this game, like I said, if you never fully engage with a romance, you can always go back even after you beat the game, engage with the romance, declare your love for them or whatever, and you'll just immediately get the sex scene, and then you're on that romance path. And what you can do is, if you wanted to have a save with every romance available to you, you just don't do one until the end of the game. Then just save, engage in romance, save, engage in romance, save, and then you have whichever smorgasbord of love interest you want for the next game.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
I'll let you work.
Of course, Commander.
And you'll see that between Miranda and Garrus here. Miranda doesn't want to talk to us at all because because we are female Shepard. Miranda, we don't have the option for romancing Miranda at all, and that's what her end of her conversation looks like. Garrus, on the other hand, we're done with his conversations. Look what happens here.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, relaxing. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
Yeah, see, this is the conversation we had last time. We could do the whole, I had reach and she had flexibility, and we could do stress together line again.
Thanks
and we
for
can
the
get that
talk,
as
Garrus.
often as we
I'll
want.
see you later.
Sure thing.
I'm pretty sure I just didn't just screw myself out of the Garrus romance. Let's see.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just optimize. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare.
And I think
for
as
this
long
mission.
as we don't pick
Humans
that,
don't deal with stress
the
way
option will
Turians
remain
do.
open.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure thing.
And we can just talk to Garrus as much as we want about reach and flexibility. Anybody else on this? We have Thane on this floor. Let's go talk to Thane. And Thane, I don't think we got the option for engaging his romance at all last time, so we're probably going to get it now because I've progressed. I've made a lot of progression just doing the Firewalker missions, so he's definitely going to have another conversation for us here.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
You don't seem to feel guilty.
Why should I? My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
I don't know, weird for this Shepard to be having this conversation to begin with, but there's not a I don't care option here, so.
Your body doesn't make the decision to shoot, your mind does. You make the choice to kill.
When someone aims a gun at you, you pull your trigger. You don't think. It's reflex. Any combat training conditions the body's reflexes. My training was very thorough. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So if I shot you dead right now, a Drell court wouldn't convict me?
You'd be guilty because you chose to shoot me. If my reflexes caused me to draw and fire when I saw your gun come up, I would be innocent. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
Not... no. She was a vivid person.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
Haven't had a chance to speak to a drow before. It's been fascinating.
I doubt many humans have. There are only a few 100,000 of us left after all. I won't keep you.
I don't remember exactly when, I think if we picked the, the more positive option there, he would have called us Siha. Which is kind of the Drell word for soulmate or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Morden probably has a conversation. I don't remember. He might have the, I'm not gonna quite talk with Morden yet. I'm if I decide to defy the coin and just go with Garrus anyway, which I'm very tempted to do.
Commander.
Thanks, Kelly. Which I'm, again, really torn up about, because I kind of went into this playthrough with the intention of just staying with Liara through all 3 games. But I actually went back. Actually, I double-checked this. It's been so long since I've actually done the Garrus romance. I think the last time I did the Garrus romance, I just edited the save in Mass Effect 3 to just say I did the Garrus romance. I haven't actually done it in Mass Effect 2. Apparently in at least 2 years, because all my saves I went and checked were all Liara in Mass Effect 2. Oh yeah, I put myself like right next to this Firewalker mission so I would remember to actually do it. So this, I believe, is the last Firewalker mission, and I wanted to... We already did the first one on stream, but there wasn't any enemies in it, so I wanted to kind of give a taste of what the Firewalker missions were like. Just imagine doing this, like, twice, and then there was a third mission that was, like, it's a very cold planet, and there's hot spots that you kind of hop around between in order to prevent the hammerhead from freezing up. That's it.
Probe away. Scans have found something.
Another thing I found interesting, I haven't actually played this game off stream much. The behavior I'm seeing where where the loading screen freezes for me, but it continues capturing an OBS. That's OBS doing that. If I don't have OBS open, it plays fine. So I can find out who you pick on the Firewalker missions. Doesn't freaking matter. I'm just gonna take Bro Squad. At least the closest thing this game has to Bro Squad. Turian and a Krogan. Ooh, you have enough for something cool. Let's go ahead and grab rank 2 of that. AoE concussive shot. Yeah. AoE in this game tends to be pretty good because ooh. Area. I don't see area reef being good. AoE in this game tends to be pretty good because enemies tend to spawn like almost on top of each other in these little rooms, then walk out and into the arena. So they tend to kind of come out in a group, and if you can catch them. Ooh, an explosive charge. I'm tempted to go with pull field to be stupid good. Actually, like the AoE pull. A little bit like a instant singularity kind of.
Kinetic barrier detected. Kinetic barrier strength beyond conventional weapon capability. Recommend disabling power sources.
These are the Firewalker missions. We did the tutorial one. The tutorial was just kind of running around, getting used to the hammerhead. Each one of these levels has a bit of a gimmick. Sometimes it's just there's enemies this time. Other times there's a light puzzle element. Like I said, we did a
Kinetic barrier strength reduced.
or I did one of them where it was a very cold planet. We had to move between certain positions to Still not used to shift in space being
Barrier
reversed.
strength reduced.
Or to keep the hammerhead from freezing up. The only real trick to these is you got to make sure that you always have a with these guys, it's not that big of a deal. You just dodge the rockets, right? But if you're fighting Geth, Geth have hit scan weapons, which means you always want to make sure to have an out. Otherwise, they just kind of wreck you with machine guns, and it's kind of lame. These guys just spawning on top of each other now. Jeez.
Kinetic barrier strength reduced. Kinetic barrier deactivated. Path is clear.
This, I don't believe there's even anything to really do in here, if I recall. It's been a while, but I don't remember this being any of the Hammerhead missions being particularly good. One of the Hammerhead missions was like a lab run by the scientists that discovered the location of this base. So there's a little bit of a story, like very light story. I mean, the whole story is some scientists found a Prothean ruin, and some other people were angry at them. That's the whole story.
Dr. Aloy must have been indoctrinated by the Reapers. I found him sending our data to a Geth ship. I won't be responsible for another Geth attack, another Eden Prime. I've silenced Aloy. Forever.
Okay, well, apparently the people angry at him were Reapers. Who knew? Well, I mean, people who played this fairly recently, I imagine, knew.
Oh, it's this.
It's too late for me. They're still in my head, stealing my thoughts. I can't keep them out. I've got no choice but to destroy this relic. And myself.
Tell this is going to be a cool one because there's no money value up here, so there's going to be something at least something of interest in this one. Money's always welcome, especially with how much upgrades cost from shops, but apparently this one just opened the thing. Never mind. Needed something other than money, so I mean, I was technically correct. Okay, so Aloy sold out the science team to the collectors, and they were indoctrinated. And this is our reward for the Hammerhead missions. Mm-hmm. And that's just
Commander,
gonna be...
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks, Kelly. I'll take it in my room. And that's just gonna be a little doodad that sits in our room. In the captain's cabin, or whatever you want to call it. We can make it jiggle. Let's see, well, that message is gonna be something about this. Oh, we have a ton of unknown messages. Jeez. There's this some funny spam. Highly recommended to read it if you're not streaming it. Streaming the game, that is. Chorbin was from Mass Effect 1. He was the one we scanned all those keepers for. Yeah, and he's realizing that the keepers are programmed to do something right around now by an unknown entity. I.e., he's figured out the Reapers, but he doesn't know it's Reapers yet. He just knows that the keepers are programmed to behave to a certain signal. Yeah, they're supposed to react to some signal or something about every 50,000 years. So he's figured it out, kind of. Go tell the council, please. This is Bailey talking about Thane's kid. If you'll recall, we had him hire Thane's kid as like an assistant in order to keep him out of the system. Yeah, this is an email telling us about that site we just went to. This was a different mission. This was a different mission. This was a different mission. I don't think we ever really figure out what that artifact is. Yeah, it's just kind of cool, as far as they can tell. The other thing I want to do is I've been picking up a whole bunch of armor, but it's been a while since I actually went up here and looked at it. I'm tempted to actually also maybe use like the Blood Dragon armor or something like that, because it does I think the Blood Dragon armor does look pretty good. This looks like with the glowing red eyes. The eyes really add to this one, I think. Yeah, the legs in particular I was wanting to look at. Spare heavy weapon ammo by 10%. These stats don't really matter. You can ignore them for aesthetics. That's what I generally do. Like the armor always has, like there's definitely like a theme to certain pieces of armor. Like I was kind of hoping that we picked up the leg piece for the capacitor chest plate here. Actually, that looks pretty good too. Because I really like the look of the capacitor chest plate, and it's actually the stat is actually semi-useful too. And you can, yeah, there's some stuff in here too that's just kind of goofy too, like the N7 chest plate and the shield harness. The shield harness gives you a belt, like whoop-de-doo. That looks pretty good though. Rock that for a little bit. The one thing that kind of drives me nuts is if you're gonna be rocking the N7 stripe on either the shoulder or the arm, I need both. I need both. Like this looks like crap. This looks terrible. I can't handle that. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about too. Like you can see that the capacitor chest plate and the amplifier plates kind of match, and you can see that they're. I wouldn't be surprised if no, that might be I think that's a different thing. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'm just gonna. Again, I don't remember exactly what pieces match with what, but I do know that the game kind of holds out an annoyingly long time with all the armor pieces. You know, that looks all right though, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick a helmet too. Yoto. Mark the death mask for a little bit. Why not? You know, let's go ahead and do that side quest, the crashing ship. That's fairly short. If I remember right, it's even timed. Like you have like 10 minutes to do it. Always top out on your fuel while you're thinking about it. And you can see this is a lot cleaner now with the, like I was actually having trouble before with all the Firewalker missions up. Starting to figure out what the heck was pointing at what. And I think we got an email about this fairly early on from Cerberus. And we just haven't bothered to do it yet. This is, like I said, this is fairly short. I think this is a whole, like, maybe 4 rooms total. If you read the mission briefing there, it said Geth signatures were detected, so if you want, you can always just, like, grab, like, 2 people with overload, like, say, Garrus and Miranda, which I'm going to do. We're gonna be getting a lot of Miranda today, actually. I want to bring Miranda on both Jack and Jacob's missions. Garrus is more of a Mantis, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give you the Incisor, because otherwise I'd never use it. Yeah, it's fine.
Warning. Collision with the planet's surface is imminent. I am transmitting a countdown to advise you of the time remaining until impact.
Yeah, it's just like, again, the backstory. Just like, it's like, hey, we're doing this risky mission out in the middle of nowhere. Oh no, the Geth are here. Oh no, the Geth are winning. That's the whole story. And we've just been kind of ignoring them, unfortunately. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you can see the timer down there in the lower right. I've actually speed run this mission like once, because if you can make it, the button to finish the whole mission is just like kind of back that way. About 20 feet. If you need to stand there on the button, because they wanted to make sure that you couldn't speedrun it. But there's not really much stopping you if you just leave squad. If you can get the AI to focus on your squad mates.
Overloading the gap. One left.
That's it, actually, this way. Let's heard some more spawning. Yep.
Deploying tech overload.
Gotta grab that. Actually, did I miss one back there already?
Here we go. Locked shields.
Okay. I think I might have forgotten one back here, so I'm gonna go check real quick.
I'll light them up.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, see what I mean about speed running it? Like, there's not really much stopping you if you don't want to do this mission the right way. Yeah, Shockwave will crawl up from an area like from a lower floor to an upper floor. It'll climb walls. in a bit of a weird way that's hard for me to explain while I'm under fire. You'll just have to believe me. And this is one of those missions where I think that somebody just kind of made it as a proof of concept. And it's kind of ended up in the game is because it was already done, not because it really fit anything. Oh, that's weird. Okay. That was a weird one. They usually have them in like there's a like straight line that goes straight down the middle of the thing, and it's pretty easy to just sort of kind of memorize the order of that one and just sneak the rest of them in.
That did it.
That one, they were all horizontal, and that screwed me up. And yeah, that's that whole mission. So we can go ahead and hop into doing loyalty missions. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do another round of talking to the crew.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
That's just gonna be about that ship. Yeah, well, it's. Did I actually mark that as red? Oh, I did. That was more specifically the planet down below, thanking us for saving them from a crashing ship. Brunt should be done. Not even gonna bother going in there. If he's not done, then he has like one more conversation left. Like that conversation sounded really final. Miranda was done. Samara, I'm pretty sure was done. Thane might have something because we didn't do the romance talk yet.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Very well. I had been recording a message for Kolyat.
How are things going with him?
It is difficult. All things worth keeping are. I never explained. I suppose the story of my wife's death took you by surprise.
You talked a lot about your people, but not much about yourself.
It's not that I don't trust you. I'm not used to trusting anyone, especially since Erica was killed. That memory I mentioned before. Laser dot trembles on the target's skull. The smell of spice on a spring wind. Sunset eyes defiant in the scope. That was Erica. That was how I met her. She saw my targeting laser as she walked by and threw herself in the way.
I guess she impressed you.
She woke me up. Her body trembles. Not fear. Indignation. Her mouth moves. How dare you? You and I trained to sacrifice ourselves to save others. How often does a civilian step in the way of a bullet to protect someone they've never met? I thought she was the goddess Hirashu. She met my eyes through the scope, and my purpose faltered.
When you talked to Kolyat, you said she died.
I let myself become complacent. I thought Erica and Kolyat were safe. I stayed away too long, and my enemies came for her.
Who came for her?
Batarians. A slaver ring that was preying on Hanar outer colonies. I'd killed their leaders. They paid the shadow broker to find out who I was. But they were afraid of me, so they went after her.
I wonder how useful a Hanar slave would really be. They don't really seem well equipped for, like, manual labor. Guess if you wanted a slave to preach about you, that would do the job. I'm not gonna be a dick.
You told Kolyat that you hunted her killers down.
Erica woke me up. When she passed, I returned to my battle sleep. My body hunted her killers, murdered them. I was taught to grant death quickly, cleanly, to minimize suffering. Them, I let them linger.
I don't blame you. They killed innocents to get to you.
For you and me, death is business. For people like them, it is sport. I haven't spoken about my wife, and I don't think I ever have. I didn't have anyone left to tell it to.
Yeah, like this would be the romance option.
You're talking to your son again. That's huge. Don't lose sight of that by dwelling on should-have-beens.
You are correct, of course. Thank you for listening, Siha.
I think my translator just glitched. What did you call me?
Siha. Someday I'll tell you what it means.
There's that conversation I was looking for. So that was his second to last conversation.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
The Mara should be done.
Shepard,
Anything new?
there is something I've wanted to tell you. I've done many things in my lifetime. I thought the galaxy held nothing new for me. Since joining you, I've realized how much more there is.
We're not done with this yet.
I am sure. It will be my honor to be by your side at the end.
You think we're all gonna die?
You've assembled a powerful group, but we are fighting an unknown. I am ready for whatever comes, but I do not fool myself about our chances.
Our lives are secondary to completing the mission.
Agreed.
Alright. But yeah, like I was kind of surprised, and Off-World Devil kind of confirmed it that I didn't even get the option of recruiting Morinth. Obviously Samara's daughter. You have the choice of. I have no idea why in the world you would make this choice in that situation. I'm gonna swap out the helmet. I already did a mission with it. Yeah, I like it, but I don't like it that much. I'm definitely gonna be switching to the recon hood on Thursday during the IFF mission. The recon hood is my favorite helmet in the game, but unfortunately it does hide the face. So for a situation where you need like a full helmet anyway, I like to put on the recon hood if I remember to. I usually don't remember to. I'm gonna go ahead and equip the blood dragon armor. Why not? Can't stop me. Yeah, Morinth, if I recall correctly, is just a copy paste of Samara gameplay wise. She just kind of sits in the room,
No messages for you, Commander.
being smug about how you chose her over her mother. It's been a very, very long time since I've done that, because I remember the one time I did it, it was the playthrough where I'm just like picking every evil option just for the hell of it. And as far as which mission, let's do Jax first. Jax is my least favorite mission. Not because it's a bad mission, but just because there's just a lot of talking about Jax's backstory. And on replays, it really drags down the pace, I feel. But again, like on your first time through it, like Jax's an interesting enough character, I guess, but I personally am not a big fan of her, for one. And for two, I already know her backstory, so I don't need the game to tell me it again. And there's just a lot of unskippable. Well, it's not unskippable talking. There's just a lot of talking in the mission, and I'm just gonna be standing around looking at things I already know happen. Which I mean, I'm already doing a lot during this playthrough, but it's stuff I'm not interested in. Because again, I'm not a big fan of Jack. And as I mentioned before, we're definitely going to be bringing Miranda along for this. Miranda has a lot of lines. This was the Cerberus facility where Jack was raised. So Miranda, being the kind of Cerberus representative, as the Cerberus second in command, obviously has a lot to say about it. I actually don't know if Jacob has any lines here. I've never brought him. I never bring him on anything. I'm sorry, Jacob. You can hang out on the ship. Only 2 points. Jack's gonna have a ton of points. I'm gonna grab something here. I'm also going to give her... Oh, I hit the auto level up button by accident. The auto level up is a very dangerous button when you get up to here. In this case, it made the right choice. But the auto level up button is very dangerous when it gets to choose a max rank skill, because as you've seen before, the max rank skills actually have 2 paths that can go down. There's 2 upgrades that you get to choose between when you max it out, and it tends to always pick the bad one. In this case, it seems to pick the pull field, which is the AOE one, which is the good one. But like with an ammo power, for example, it always picks the squad ammo power. And I think I mentioned this before, but when the game released, there was a bug where if the player set a ammo type just for themselves, the AI teammate with a squad ammo power would always override it, like every single time. They would just immediately cast their ammo power again to take away the one you had already set. So it's really irritating. Frankly, I'm surprised they shipped the game like that, but games always ship with a few bugs like that, where it's just like, how the heck did they miss that? They knew that bug was there. They just didn't have time to fix it. Let's see. Yeah, you can have the katana. That's fine. I think you're a hand cannon.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
When we start a mission, we finish it.
Yeah, okay. Let's get on the ground.
One thing that I always thought was really impressive here was the rain effect. Like you can actually see bits of it dripping off of Shepard here. Weirdly well done for.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
For an effect that only happens in like this outside area on this one planet. Is nowhere else in the game. I believe you can even. Yeah, you can. I don't know if this is going to be coming through on the stream, but you can actually see like water running down the surface of the armor as well. For the Xbox 360, that was pretty impressive. I remember that standing out.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
Yeah, you can see like how it like continues to drip for just a little bit longer as you dry off. But yeah, I'm not going to be kind of letting Jack tell the story of this place. I'm going to be shutting up for quite a bit of this. There's quite a few upgrades in here for biotics in particular, so as a biotic myself, pretty interested in grabbing the stuff in here. I'm also eager to have Jack's loyalty clothes, because like she actually starts wearing clothes as opposed to belts.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out.
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you? He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
Like I said, Miranda has quite a bit to say in here, actually. And that was one thing I know, I think I'm pretty sure I've tried it, I just don't remember because I'm not interested in him. It's bringing Jacob along. I imagine Jacob has quite a bit to say, too.
Escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Is there anything up here? No, it can't go up there. All right. Help, guys? Anybody?
Right behind you.
On it.
You guys come? Alright. This place is, I don't know. This is a little bit more interesting looking than I remember. It's probably just because it's the plants and stuff kind of sticking out of the walls. It's a little bit more interesting than the regular boxiness of a lot of the environments in this game.
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here, pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight, filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Could probably be grabbing every line just to see if Miranda has anything to say about him. Because Miranda, like I said, she has quite a bit to say. She interjects quite a bit in this if you let her. Well, if you take all the options.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
It looks like there was a lot you didn't know.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation. This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
This door might be another one of those doors where it took me a few playthroughs to realize it was there. Also, this was the easiest one of these in a while. Holy crap. Not really a lot of fighting in this, just a lot of like, walking down corridors, listening to Jack talk. Like I said, today is going to be none of these missions are particularly interesting. Zaid's is okay, actually. Zaid's is pretty good.
Krogan coming at us.
Try to do the Mass Effect 3 thing there. Mass Effect 3, you can turn around or turn corners undercover, and it's very nice to have, but unfortunately, not a thing in this game. I think it's can't actually make it back there. This is one of those situations where you're just taking pot shots from behind cover. It's a freaking Varen. Varen Vorcha. Yeah, you can't actually make it back there.
This was a small facility.
A lot of children died here. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
You can't really blame Jack for not really remembering what happened. It would have been a fairly traumatic experience, like, first of all, being a captive of Cerberus experimentation since, I don't know, I don't think we really get a time frame. It's just she was raised by Cerberus, effectively, here in this facility. I mean, it doesn't really matter, like, she, from any young age, being raised in this kind of environment would be... What the heck is opening over here? Is that? Can we get up there? No, it's just a dead end over there. Why is that there? The heck? Oh, this is a crap one.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
I've never had this bug, and this is like the second time it's happened to me so far. Like, what is Shepard doing? Shepard? You okay there, bud? Hold on, let me like, get behind cover somewhere. This is the second time I've seen this bug in this playthrough. Do I shoot the right direction? Okay, well, let's just roll with it. Oh, okay, fixed itself. Again, I've never seen that before. This is the second time in this playthrough I've seen that happen.
They've seen us.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I can handle it. You guys gonna help with this?
Now let's finish you off.
Where are you? Thanks.
They kept children here?
I remember there being something in one of these rooms worthwhile. I say worthwhile, but it's probably just like some credits or something.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
This whole place was built to turn you into what you are.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
If there are any answers here, they're further on.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
You couldn't have known.
Maybe. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
It's probably specified somewhere, like what age Jack escaped. I just kind of assumed like teenager. Teenager age. Okay. This is a biotic upgrade, so I do want to bother with this. one of the very rare times where the hack increased time would have been worth it. Increased hack time upgrade. Is it really going to happen to me again? There we go.
This should come in handy.
There we go. Necrotic damage. I think that only affects warp. It would affect Reeve as well.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, put him down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
And you can see on this Krogan here what appears to be a texture that wasn't touched by the texture pack. So if you wanted to get an idea of what the vanilla textures looked like, that's it. Actually, I just noticed the little lights on Shepard's helmet there also look pretty bad as compared to the rest of it. The ones right in front of the visor. Well, not in front of the visor, but like the ones that light up when she speaks.
You're in my way.
Get them! Kill them on my order. I want them dead.
I'll destroy you.
Fear the battle master! Fire! Concentrate fire. All squads, form up now. You'll bleed. Stop! Time to die.
Watch the landing.
You're
This will put them down. Coming. Can't target them. I've got no shields. Can't. Firing now. Krogan, come. I'm gonna finish you off.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
We got another guy here who has weird, like, patches of skin-colored hair. Just an error in the texture pack. It's just left over from Mass Effect 1. It's kind of surprising that, Oh, again, I guess every game ships with known shippable errors, so there's no reason a texture pack can't as well.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Yeah, empathetic, but not asshole Shepard. Like, you can force Jack to kill him. And I say force because she's not going to kill him here. And forcing him to kill is just kind of evil. Like, I don't know.
Killing him won't help you or my mission. Stand down.
It will help me.
I gave you an order.
This is my call. Don't tell me how to deal with my past.
I stand corrected, actually.
Nobody tells me what to do, Shepard.
Damn it, Jack, you will follow orders from now on.
I will, Shepard. But this is my past. It was the only way. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Shepard, I think, would be too impatient for this. But, just for the sake of storytelling.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed. But it's all different. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
There's something here that's like interrupts Shepard's like walking right there.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
We've been seeing quite a few little timing errors in the cutscenes like that, where the characters kind of snap in between different positions on this stream so far. Oh, and I just realized we're about to see our first fight. There's two of these in the game, and I just put off Jax for so long we haven't seen it yet. You'll see what happens here in a minute.
Disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Touch me and I will smear the walls with you, bitch!
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Like I said, there's two of these in the game, and these are both kind of checks to make sure that you have enough. I don't know if they're checks necessarily, but if you don't have enough Paragon or Renegade points here, and you're forced to pick one of these, you will actually lose the loyalty of whichever one you disagree with. But if you have enough Paragon and Renegade points, that doesn't, you get to keep both.
My opinion is the one that matters. You two, keep a deck apart at all times.
She can't be trusted, Shepard. She'll jeopardize the whole mission.
If we survive this, you two can tear each other apart. Until then, save your hate for the collectors.
She'll survive.
I'll make sure of it. Then, I'll tear you apart myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Still, like, very curious as to why the hell Cerberus would have you recruit Jack in this context. Unless they thought you'd be a convenient way to rid themselves of the Jack problem. Like, they were tired of paying that prison. They're... I don't know. So we might have we should have one last conversation with Thane.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
I've been thinking about you.
And I you. Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
Lately, it feels like all our discussions are confessions.
I've been introspective since I came aboard. That needs to change. When I married Irika, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Irika was killed, I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantius commission because I didn't know what else to do.
I guess you're lucky we came along when we did.
It was an intervention by the gods. I would have died in that penthouse. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
You're alive because I wounded your pride?
Pride is the line between a professional and a thug. Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
We got a long way to go before you can rest.
I know. I'm prepared for whatever comes.
Yeah, like I said, Thane is a cooler character than I typically give him credit for, I gotta say.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
And I'm kind of ashamed to admit it's probably purely because I don't like his romance path. Because it makes me shallow, maybe. That's okay. Jack is actually down
here. You know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
What? If she touches anything, I'll kill her.
Oh, and the only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
Oh, maybe I should go down and welcome her.
And she's a murderer. Has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink. Hates everyone in Cerberus.
One thing I'm gonna do before I go down there, though, is put her in her loyalty outfit. I'm gonna go ahead and swap out armor while I'm up here. Next up, I'm probably going to be doing Zaid. No, I should do Jacob. Because Jacob's gonna have another conversation for us after we do the Zaid mission. And for Zaid's mission, we can put on, like, the, I don't know, the Cerberus something suit. Like, what is the assault suit? Yeah, the assault armor. Not because it's, well, heck, why don't we just wear that for Jacobs? Feeling visor. And unfortunately, there's only a few helmets that, I can just go with no helmet again. Boom. Jack's loyalty clothes. That's why I came up here in the first place. Also, where'd my music go? Very important. Music is broken. Even number of pushes. So it maybe remembers next time. Let's see here. Yep. Jack now has clothes on. I think we actually can flirt with Jack now. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm also surprised that Jack actually killed that guy at the end. I guess I've always just had enough Paragon points for I've either always had enough Paragon points or I always took that Paragon interrupt. And I gotta say that makes the do it option even weirder, because that is just straight up evil. Like you order her to kill him so that she's like, and tell her how good that kill felt. It's very weird.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I don't want this affecting our mission.
Can't kill all that bad shit so easy, I guess. Have to live with it. Fucked up or not, the rest of the galaxy can deal.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
I think I might have screwed up flirting with her, but or she has another conversation I get to do it then. Might have needed to pick the positive option there. Again, I don't like Jack. Never romance her. Motivation for recruiting her makes no sense. Thane we already had a conversation with. Samara we're done with. Miranda and Garrus we're done with. Still probably want to romance Garrus. I'm still torn up about it after Jacob's mission. I'm just going to do it. Oh yeah, I want to check with Joker too. Because he's been bugged the last couple times I asked him about our squad.
Hey, Commander. Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because I was really up in the air, just hanging there.
I didn't. I forgot he had lines for doing the loyalty missions. Crap.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. I'm not saying anything about Jack. I'm not stupid. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yeah, one thing I realized watching the last VOD too is that I forgot to do the Shepard VI conversation. One of the things you can, one of the things Mouse is known for selling is a knockoff Shepard VI, and the conversation you can have with that is hilarious, or about that is pretty funny. And I just completely missed it. You can actually get a copy of the Shepard VI too, but it doesn't do anything. It just makes a flag in your save that you have a copy of it, and it doesn't do anything in 3 either. One of the mods for Mass Effect 3 does add it to Shepard's cabin, but it's not in the vanilla game at all. I don't think we're gonna. Nope. All right. Kelly might have something to say.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Yep. Yeah, Kelly gets pretty quiet after after you're done with all the recruitment missions. We topped up on fuel before. Good job. One thing I do want to check is research projects though really quick, because I did pick up Jack's Quest has a ton of biotic upgrades, obviously, because it's a biotic research facility. So I'm gonna grab those really quick. 2 biotic damage upgrades. Well, when I say a bunch, I apparently mean 2. So...
Anomaly detected.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gert.
Probe away. I research some projects. Element 0 is used for bioamp and all.
I might bring Miranda along on this one too, for reasons that will become obvious after the mission. On the other hand, it's been a while since I brought Kasumi, so let's grab Kasumi. Kasumi's good, and we're gonna be fighting Flashbang Grenade sucks though. We're gonna be fighting mechs primarily on this mission. There's some humans too, but Kasumi's just kind of OP. I haven't really been using her that much, so I feel like breaking her out. Jacob's gonna have all sorts of stuff to level up, because I haven't brought him since the beginning of the game, because Jacob is really boring. Jacob got the unfortunate position as the I'm just gonna level it up. I'm not even gonna max any of these out. Leave him like that. Unfortunate position of the plot exposition dump guy. Like, he's the guy that just kind of, like, if something needs to be said for plot reasons and nobody else has a motivation to say it, Jacob's that guy. And otherwise, unfortunately, Jacob's just kind of devoid of all character. Scimitar is mine. You don't get a scimitar. You get the katana. And a predator. You get the crappy starter guns. I think you're more of a, yeah, you're a phalanx. Why not?
Run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
This is, again, a pretty different looking area here. Grab that before I forget.
Toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
Kind of a hint of what happened here.
She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
That's a big hint for what's going on here.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out so I can remember, can think straight. They have to hurry.
Yeah. Series one, I kind of like the like this mission. I don't remember there being a lot of combat. There's just a lot of talking, from what I remember.
approach doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
I'm gonna my guns in order here because there is a little tiny bit of combat coming up here. Actually, no, we're gonna be talking to this thing first. Now I gotta say this is much less subtle than
Danger of rapid
I
neural
don't
decay.
remember it being
Local
particularly
flora
subtle.
chemically incompatible with human
Huge
physiology.
shadow there.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. Following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback, activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of acting captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
There's no way he could avoid eating something grown on this planet.
We see some chest-high walls here. We know what that means.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
You're up!
Gun for this situation. There we go.
No shield.
We are dying very quickly. Let's see here. We are dead. What I get for stepping I saw that guy shooting at me. I shouldn't have gone for that on veteran.
They've seen him.
Okay, good. Here, mechs. There's a lot more guys than I remember there being. Holy crap. I actually don't know if higher difficulty spawn more guys. I imagine it does. Or I'm just misremembering. The animation was a little bit broken there. Look at all this. This is nonsense. I'm not gonna go in there.
So, that's neural decay, huh? They just seemed regular old crazy to me.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
You got kind of weirdly crappy looking grass here.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
This is the kind of thing I actually don't expect them to fix in Legendary Edition. Just because they would need to go through like every level and replace this mesh and make sure it looked okay. We'll see. We'll see.
Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're wearing the same uniform as the ones who attacked us, but they don't look ready for a fight.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
That would make sense. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
These food stores they stored on the ship wouldn't last forever, Jacob.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Weird that they just can't keep spoiled food here in the camp. On the other hand, these people aren't exactly thinking straight, so.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
I don't think that's ever explained. I guess it's supposed to look like a ship? Maybe a plane? I haven't really looked at it that closely. I just kind of, assumed it was a, I mean, somebody cared. Whoever put this level together really cared about, the realism of this thing. Like, you could see a power cable coming off of it somewhere for the lights. I don't think there's really anything to do in this camp, though. Oh, that was the game, not capturing the mouse properly.
He did this to his own men? Who the hell are we dealing with here?
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Floating stuff there. That's not a big deal, though. Hold on, I gotta fix my windows over here. That really screwed. I clicked on something I didn't want up. There we go.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And After the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious what happened here. They had the beacon fixed after a year, but by then they were kind of enjoying their position of power, or not? Yeah, the benefits of leadership, such as they were. Pretty lame explosion.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it, it's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Ah, it looks like that dried up body was left as a warning. These newer ones were just dumped here.
The Hunters started fighting back.
Yeah, after men got together and formed the Hunters. Looks like the actually got together enough people to start taking out mechs and stuff. As far as how they got, oh my goodness. As far as how they got guns and stuff, I haven't been doing that enough as a biotic, really, just like sending people flying off of ledges. I don't know how many enemies there are on this mission. This isn't the last wave on this. I remember that now. That's what I was hearing.
Hostile! I've got him!
His daddy doesn't know he got. Jesus.
Allied force casualty.
See, there's so many people here. I already have my cooldown up, so. But oh man, I'm dying so quick here. Unfortunately, I can't reeve either. Reeve is kind of.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. Thought there was using a couple of the areas here, I think. But the way forward was actually back here.
Requesting assistance. Power. Backup system. Requesting assistance. Rerouting power.
Oh, poor guy. Nope, not quite. There we go. The shooting parts off of.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Full on heavy ammo. I might as well pop some of that. Okay, well I guess that's what I'm going to be blowing heavy ammo on. I don't reload that.
Target down.
Yeah, these things are kind of annoying.
On it.
I mean, they're fun and all, especially if you can manage to knock their head off so you get the cool nuclear explosion. Flashbang grenade do anything? Probably not. I'm gonna go for the nuclear explosion just because, I don't know, seems fun. Or I'm not gonna go for the nuclear explosion. Right. Alright. Alright.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye here to justify this.
I think he's over there. What's this? Okay, so it's over here. I think we came from this way. Alright. Alright. I gotta turn around. Weird lack of music here, I gotta say. As far as your hangout here, kind of for a dude who had 8 years worth of slave labor, it's kind of lame. Had him building statues, but you couldn't have him build you a cool house. I don't know.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Again, replaying this with, I typically play with speakers, but replaying with this with headphones has me identifying certain voice actors. This guy is Lee from The Walking Dead.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation, but you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Maybe we go arrange pickup for the rest of the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his max.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
No, I think we know exactly what'll happen.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man. Wish I'd found him.
Jacob!
You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are.
Jacob!
I didn't remember that last little bit with the punching. Gotta say, I wonder if there's like I typically always pick the top and bottom options. I wonder if it might be a bit different because after that I was expecting another dialogue prompt as well. So I wonder if it's just a bit different with that without the dialogue prompt.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Let's not make a habit of it.
Oh, that shot of Lucifer Man just kind of sitting there smoking, just kind of observing as shit goes down. Jacob should have an immediate conversation for us. It's probably where we start getting into his romance.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
I'm interested in getting to know you better.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Works for me. Let me make sure that we don't have a Normandy research project like the heavy ship armor. 'Cause I knew we were missing at least one. Typically you get those when you talk to somebody about ideas for the Normandy upgrades. I want to make sure it's like the 3 upgrades you need for the final Okay, so we're missing shields. There's the 3 upgrades you like really want for the finale are shields, armor, and
Commander,
weapons.
you received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you. Rogia facility? Oh, that was Jack's mission. Okay, so that was just an elusive man confirming that that cell had gone rogue. I also kind of wonder how high up Jacob is in the Cerberus command chain that he can just talk to the elusive man, apparently. I gotta assume the elusive man's a pretty busy guy. Can't just call him up on the phone and be like, hey, what the hell, man? We should have a conversation with Jack. Grunt is done. I'll swing by Grunt just to confirm, though.
Hey.
What's happening?
You got a lot of questions, don't you?
I'm gonna go ahead and flirt with her, because, I don't know, why not?
If I want to talk to you, I will.
Been thinking. We've seen a lot of shit together now, and you're always coming to talk to me. It's just, I'm not really a girls' club kind of person. I like you, all right? That's a good place to stop.
Okay, well, that was much more to the point than I remembered it being. Okay. Yeah, I think Jack's the only one that ever straight up turns you down because of orientation. The other characters, it just never comes up. Like Miranda, we just never got the option to... She just never got the option to romance her, and that was that.
Shepard.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything. Clan, kin, and enemies to fight.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Again with the weird text selection thing. Who had the shields upgrade? I think it was Samara. But we already did Samara's loyalty mission, so I'm gonna swing by and check. She might be the probe upgrade too.
Shepard, do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I have done what I can to increase our exploration capabilities. Anything beyond that is up to you.
I should go.
Of course.
Who had the shield upgrade? Oh, I think the shield upgrade was actually either Tally or Mystery 13th squad member. If I recall correctly. Kelly's not going to have anything. I'm going to go ahead and talk to Joker about our squad mates so we can get a couple more of those lines. And apparently his after loyalty mission line, which I absolutely forgot about. Like, I know he had at least one for Garrus, but I didn't know about any of the rest of these.
That, the stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
Okay, I've heard that one before, absolutely.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. I like Kasumi, but why do I feel like I need to check the Citadel for parts she may have pawned? It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
And then Zaid. And that'll be the stream. I don't think we really picked up any research projects worth grabbing, so no reason not to just head straight there. I swing by all the shops just to make sure I'm not missing any armor pieces, because we're getting pretty darn close to having nothing else to do. Yeah. Like, like after this, all we'll have left is IFF and Tally. Like I said, I'm going to be doing the IFF before Tally, and anybody who's played this game before will know how scary that is. But if you have time to do both the IFF, then Tally, and then the loyalty mission for the person after Tally. Or you actually do recruit another squad member in the IFF mission. And you have enough time to do both the Tally recruitment mission. And maybe both their actually I need to rethink that, because we need to do Tally, then the IFF, then that loyalty mission, because you don't have then both the loyalty missions, because after you do the IFF you have 2 more missions you can do, and then endgame kicks off, and you really want to do the endgame immediately. Like you have the option to delay it, but there's a consequence for doing that, and I just want to go right there, and I'm kind of using my meta knowledge there, and it's really tempting the first time you play through, and the game kind of tells you this as well, like hey, we probably want to finish building up the squad before we do that IFF mission, and by the time you get that mission you don't have everyone recruited anyway, so that's like 2 major hints, both game mechanics wise and narrative wise. They're like, hey, this mission here, don't screw around with that. Anyway, I've rambled on enough about that. I don't think I've praised the this particular music yet this stream, so let me take the time. New Worlds, it's a really good musical track. I don't think anybody has anything else to say during this, so I can just grab whoever the heck I want to. Miranda and Kasumi are out. Garrus is out. Thane. Been a while since I brought Thane. Unshielded organic enemies. That is not what we're going to be fighting here. Two points, not enough to level up me. He might, yep. I'm actually going to leave that alone. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and grab a AoE concussive shot. Because the grenades kind of suck. Yeah, it's fine.
Tapping into Blue Sun's communications. Stay tight and look out for ambushes.
And this would actually be one of the missions they would have designed like very last, because this was DLC.
Bravo, a shuttle landed near your location. Check it out. Here we go. Keep close.
So this is kind of the map team being at their best. I say that as I think I just spotted an LOD error.
That's definitely Budo's style. Let's push ahead.
Damn it. But yeah, this map for this is actually really good. It just denied me the shot there. There we go.
Command to Bravo. Take a position. Likely these people are not runaways.
think this might be the only time we get to hear Zaid's theme.
Armed intruders incoming at the southern checkpoint.
I see you.
Yeah, usually we get both the recruitment and loyalty missions.
Embrace the sea.
To listen to the music, but I think this might be the only time we get to listen to Zaid's. Nope.
Can't target them.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Ah, fuck. Alright, there we go. See, the rockets kind of have a,
Reinforcements incoming. We got your backs.
Was that Shepard saying that? I want to check. Oh, that's gonna be something I'm gonna have to recheck the VOD for. That really sounded a lot like Shepard. Probably just some credits, but I need to. There we go. 6,000 credits. It's not an insignificant amount. Yeah, after this, I should swing around all the shops. Then on Thursday we get to do the all the remaining missions before endgame.
This is Commander Santiago. If any of you retreat while the intruders are still alive, I'll kill you myself. Now get the hell back out there!
Vito. Sounds like he hasn't changed.
Sounds like he needs to get shot.
Glad to see you and I agree. I knew he was a sadistic bastard back when we started the Blue Suns. The Suns only got meaner after he staged his little coup 20 years ago. So yeah, we have a past.
And again, I don't think I've ever heard that Vito deserves to get shot line.
Why didn't anyone tell me you founded the Blue Suns?
Because it's not common knowledge. Vito wiped me out of the records. He ran the books, I led the men. Worked real well for a while. Then Vito decided to start hiring Batarians. Cheaper labor, he said. Goddamn terrorists, I said.
We better get moving.
That 20 years line was actually really good.
They're at the southern axis. All squads mass at the gatehouse. Now!
They know we're here. Bring it on, you son of a bitch!
I'm tempted to actually, hold on, let's see how long ago my save was. Literally right now. Oh well. I can restart the mission, but it's not worth replaying the whole thing for that. Just that one line. It's a speech about how Vito betrayed him.
Squad Charlie, Delta, mass at the gatehouse.
I've noticed I'm now just refusing to use the scroll wheel to select weapons because it's all random all the time. It's very annoying.
Zaid Masani, you finally tracked me down.
Vito.
Don't be stupid, Zaid. I have a whole company of bloodthirsty bastards behind me, ready to kill or be killed on my command. Actually, take your shot. Give my men a reason to put you down like the mad dog you are. Again. What was that? Gone nearsighted, old friend.
Burn, you son of a bitch.
You just signed your death warrant, Masani.
What the hell are you doing?
Opening the gate.
Next time you're gonna blow something up, I want to know about it first.
Vito was confident. Had a lot of men. Now he's lost the home field advantage. If we keep up the pressure, no way he's getting out of here alive.
This isn't the time. We'll discuss this later.
Once Vito's dead, we can discuss anything you want.
Can't get a lock.
Why not? Locks. A straight shot right there. I wonder if it was like between two like levels, zones of the level or something.
Help! We're trapped! We can't get to the gas valves to shut them off! The whole place is gonna blow!
No time. Vito's probably halfway to the shuttle docks by now.
I get why you want Vito dead, but is he really worth watching those people burn to death?
I'm not sticking around to watch. We stop to help these people and Vito gets away. And if he gets away, I'm blaming you.
Let's get moving before Vito gets away.
Glad you see it my way.
No! Help! No!
Kind of interestingly, there's actually 2 different upgrades available depending on which path you take there.
I'll take you out with me. Watch your shot, Chef.
Nope, don't charge there. That would be really bad. Don't do that. That's fine, actually.
Can't target them.
I gotta say that it's getting very annoying. Again, there's no reason. Like, I tried to charge to this guy like right here. Mass Effect 3 must be like. Mass Effect 3 is so much better about that.
This might be useful.
Assault rifle damage, yeah. I don't remember exactly what's the other way, but I do remember, I did remember that definitely was assault rifle damage. Oh, somebody else got that. Good job, guys.
Vito! Stop hiding behind these men and come fight me!
Spawning room. And kind of like a Zaid. Yeah, I think this is this is the way down from the other path right there. It might be up here actually. I don't remember exactly.
Oh, what's this?
The flamethrower. It's really cool. No arc projector. That's very cool. Not worth just kind of standing out in the open for, though. I was expecting them to start panicking, like the oh no, I'm on fire animation. I wonder what triggers that actually. I wonder if it's just random chance and I got unlucky, or if they need to hit like a certain damage threshold. All the way back here. Oh, I'll rip that guy. It's a terrible idea. No, that wasn't that bad actually. Except for the part where I stood next to the exploding flamethrower guy. Weird physics on that guy. It's a bit.
Stop hiding behind these men and come fight.
Might have been dumb. No, we're good. The rocket guy up there, I don't need to worry about him from here. What's down there? That's fire. That's what that is. Door locks behind us, and that's how you can't, No? Alright. I'm so, like... I don't remember exactly... Oh, it's up there. Okay, yeah. Like, that's where the other path drops down. If you decided to,
Oh, what's this?
save the workers that are trapped. Okay, they're much further away this time for some reason. Can't reach that guy from here. Very short range on this thing. Remembering why I don't use it. Yeah, kill him, Thane. Do all the work. Does this room go in? Yeah, it does. Alright. Just gonna immediately get rid of this flamethrower. Like something other than the arc launcher though, just for cane? No, the cane like goes through heavy ammo so fast. I like to use that. Even my very rare use of the heavy weapons, like it uses enough ammo that it's annoying. Nope, there's nothing up here. This is a tough fight, actually. I remember that.
This place down around you. I will cure them. You should have died when I shot you the first time. I'm on Kira be praised. Run with you, I'll kill you all. I think I will roast my men just to kill you.
Various industrial bits. Don't mind if I do. Whoa, whoa. Cover. Cover, please. What was that? Just a railing, I guess. Great if you got outplayed. Thank you. Thank you. I will shotgun you from way too far away. A lot of guys in here. I'm remembering that now. This is a bad idea. Oh, nope, knock him over. Remembering why this is a various industrial bits. I don't remember why this is a tough fight. Also, you got these frickin' things running around. They'll light you on fire if they pass over you.
Shoot it! Bring it down on top of them!
Yeah, like that.
Go to the sea.
I am just sucking with it. There we go. I think we might need to shoot these down to end the fight, something like that. Oh, hi. This is really bad. Hold on. Unity to get myself back up to health. Dude flanked me and screwed me up. Okay, I'm killing this guy ends the fight. I remember that now. Go ahead and swap to your pistol. There's some for you, bro. Finding these guys cool the first couple times, but gotta back off here. That was dicey, but sure, don't get touched by that frickin' thing. Hold on. I just hear somebody else yelling. I think we survived. I think we did it. And I think I might have gotten everything before. Like I knew there was goodies in these spawning closets, but I think we got all of them. Yeah. Third time I'm seeing this. Sprinting is like sprints me forward. This is odd. There we go. Like switching to a different surface seems to fix it.
Saeed, please. You know it was nothing personal, just business, I swear. It was 20 years ago. Look at you. I did you a favor. Saeed, please! I'm gonna die here, man! Do something!
Try, you son of a bitch.
One of my favorite cheesy one-liners in the game. Definite 80s action movie vibe. All right.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh yeah, this is actually a really cool letter from one of the survivors of Jacob's father. Yeah, she's managing to recover from the brain damage inflicted on her by the toxic food. That should be everyone for the Yep, they're all loyal. A little circle down there. So yeah, I'm gonna do. Oh, hold on. I could just run through them real quick in my head. Like Samara's done. Thane is done. I'm curious to see if I could still romance Thane if I wanted to. Because like I said, I went through how it works with Garrus, and I could still romance Garrus if I wanted to, but Thane, I just kind of didn't engage with him. So let's see. But yeah, because the dialogue seemed pretty final.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we've already discussed.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Maybe not. Thane may be the exception. Jack was final. Like, Jack turned us down romantically despite us not showing any interest. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm leaving Morden alone because I'm still debating on if I want to romance Garrus. And you know what? It was a fake coin anyway. That coin wasn't real. I'm just gonna do it. Garrus has successfully seduced me. Not just Shepard. Like me as a player. I still need to buy his food too. Dang it. I have to remember to do that. I'm going to be doing a shopping run here anyway. I'm going to make a hard save here just in case I regret this. I don't think I'm going to though.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. Optimizing weapons charges, planning attack vectors, you know, relaxing. I'm still trying to figure out how to prepare for this mission. Humans don't deal with stress the way Turians do.
It sounds like you're carrying some tension. Maybe I could help you get rid of it.
I didn't think you'd feel like sparring, Commander.
What if we skipped right to the tiebreaker? We could test your reach and my flexibility.
Oh, I didn't. Never knew you had a weakness for men with scars. Well, why the hell not? There's nobody in this galaxy I respect more than you. If we can figure out a way to make it work, then... yeah, definitely.
And that's that. I believe I'm going to go ahead and check this and swap out my armor while I'm thinking about it. The picture up in the captain's quarters might not be flipped down quite yet, actually, because we haven't completely confirmed the romance. There is one more dialogue. Yeah, it's still there. Let's go ahead and I'm going to put on the recon hood now, too. It's just because, again, I dig it to run around with it. Actually, no, we're going to be running around in the Citadel. I want to be able to stare at Shepard's wonderful visage. Just remember to turn it on. Put it on next time before we get... because we're going to be doing the IFF mission second, I'm gonna have a chance to remember to put it on. For now, though, let's go ahead and do our shopping. Just to make sure there's no armor pieces left, because there's still quite a bit of armor I don't have yet, for some reason. We're right at the end of the game. I forgot to, I also remembered last time I forgot to do a couple things regarding side missions anyway. Like there's definitely one on Tuchanka. I didn't even go back to the back, like half of Tuchanka. There's a little bit more to that zone. So I'll make sure to do that. Let's go ahead and take care of Tuchanka now while I'm thinking about it. Really curious to know what they're gonna do with those loading screens, because the loading screens are interesting, and you get like specific loading screens for specific situations. Like landing on the Citadel gets you a bunch of them. I'm gonna hold off. I do want to max out Shockwave. And I'm gonna hold off on them too. And none of this matters. You get to see if the get more of the weird Z fighting in this area coming up.
Clan has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock. Mostly women and children.
And there's a whole area back here.
My Varen is hungry.
I just didn't go to last time.
Threshermaw on foot?
Yeah, I did.
Welcome to the clan, Erdnot Grunt.
Honored to be a part of it.
Good for you. Now go find something else to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Krogan's placed so much importance on martial strength. How'd you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Should you be in here?
I didn't know that was there. I didn't know you could punch a hijack back here. I knew about the store. I knew about Fortac. I did not know about the punchable hijack. Tripping me
This
out.
might be useful.
It's gonna be our sixth biotic damage upgrade. I don't know how the game's gonna handle that. Heavy pistol, sure. I can't use assault rifles, so I don't care.
As I understand it, Clan Urdnot has a new member. So, you're our new warrior. The shaman gave you the customary upgrades, I assume. He's fast to pass up my work as his reward. Use them well. The Lord High Researcher for Clan Urdnot has no time to make replacements. But perhaps I can offer a discount.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
The Solarians? The designers of the Genophage.
Yeah, what else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
I wonder what happens if you have more than there.
Sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about him.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
I like Fortac. Hold on, I want to check to see, No, okay. I wanted to check to see if, I had to talk to him to get the store discount.
Don't touch anything.
Okay.
One wrong step, Shepard.
Yeah, shut up. Do you think that guy would kind of back off at some point? Like, I should be welcome here.
I just wish. I don't know. Things could be different. I hear you killed a Thresher Maw. Impressive.
Thank you. I didn't think.
Welcome, Urdnot Grunt. My name is Ratch. You and your Krant will find many items of interest in my store. The human is my battle master. Of course. There's not much here for humans, but you can take a look if you want.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Were you around when the female camps in the children?
I don't think I got the dialogue last time for Rex after the the whole oh man, you killed a Thresher Maw. No, I did get that. I didn't have Grunt in my party though.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend?
Oh, never mind. I guess we did.
I need to go. We'll go over this another time.
Hunt well, Shepard.
Yeah, if it's not super obvious by now, it's a new voice actor in 2 and 3 for Rex. Did a good job, just different guy. weird amount of talkable NPCs like right around the shuttle. You know, like I think I mentioned this last time I was here, but if you had that Asari with the Krogan boyfriend who was shouting off poetry, if you had told her to keep up with the keep with dating him, they'd be standing right here talking. I have to remember to grab Morden for 4-tech when I replay Legendary. I'm also going to have to really pay attention to... I don't know. Like apparently they're going to be making some changes to cinematography in the Legendary Edition. One of us, controversially, has been removing the focus of Miranda's butt in some of the cutscenes, which I'm kind of okay with, honestly. And it's not like they're going to take away the butt. They're just going to be taking it away from the moment where, like, presumably where you're talking about how she wants you to save her sister, and you're sitting there staring at it, and you're like, "Don't tell me about your sister." But I didn't know there was 2 of these. I'm really looking forward to the shortened loading times, I gotta say. I know I did this loading time thing to myself. But man, it's really starting to drag. Wasn't that bad at first. Like I kind of missed the loading screens. Loading screens, like I said, they're kind of interesting sometimes. Like missions still have specific loading screens. For example, like the loyalty missions on the Citadel, you got to see us like traveling down the ward arm in the loading screen. But yeah, let's grab Grunt and Morden. Does Morden have any lines on the Citadel? Yeah, I don't. Why am I looking at that? I don't care.
You'll have to wait for the next shuttle.
You made me miss the last one.
You needed to go through security.
Why are you treating me like a criminal?
Because you tried to bring a 15-centimeter serrated blade on a public shuttle.
You humans are all racist.
That guy's never... I guess the term nowadays would be a Karen. I don't know, what do you call a Turian Karen? Where the heck am I? Oh, yeah, the store is this way. I probably want to walk to the...
You have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Nah. Yeah, I probably should walk to the downstairs area, actually. There is a... Oh, no, I totally could have fast traveled. I could have fast traveled. Well, I would have fast traveled to the mid area. So, not really worth it. There's a little side quest we picked up in the...
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
In, man, what was it? Garrus's loyalty mission? Yeah, these 2.
I can't believe these humans. No fly lists? What did they turn this place into?
I overheard you talking. Having a problem?
It's a private matter.
Oh? Is that why you're sitting here in public whining loud enough for anyone walking by to overhear?
Fine. You want to know? Since your kind gained a seat on the council, they've taken over CSEC customs. There are hundreds of new security checks and travel restrictions. We've been flagged as a potential risk for Geth infiltration. They won't let us board a ship back to Asari space.
Why would they consider you a risk? You're obviously not Geth.
I don't know. They wouldn't tell us. We got on a list somewhere for some reason, and they won't tell us anything because it's classified.
I'll see if I can get it sorted out.
I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, I don't actually know if you can sort it out for them. I assume you'd talk to Bailey. I've always just given them the IDs straight away.
Yes?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
But it also didn't ask them who I needed to talk to. So is it the customs lady over here?
Can I help you, ma'am?
It's been a couple years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
Apparently not. The racist guy. You humans are all racist guy is gone. Is this a store? Oh, this is where we buy the food.
I
Good.
hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
Thank you. Need to remember to grab that before,
You heard wrong. This is the best place for food on the whole damn city.
take care of that before ending
I
the stream.
overheard you talking. Having a problem?
It's a private matter.
Oh? Is that why you're sitting here in public whining?
Fine. We've been flagged as a potential risk for...
Maybe these would work. They're new transit IDs.
How did you get those?
I acquired them from the stockpile of a very good forger. He won't be needing them anymore.
We won't get arrested for using them, will we?
Not if he's half as good as he likes to think he is. They'll probably only work once, though.
If it gets us on a flight home, no one will come to harm by it. We should get ready to leave. There should be another ship heading to Thessia tomorrow.
Apparently, that's not actually a side quest. No, we got the side quest. I probably should have read the quest text. Again, I'm gonna check that Legendary Edition. I don't think there's anything to do over here. No, you talk to them for this quest. I've been avoiding this whole time over here. I'm waiting to get Tally.
This what passes for food out here. My tastes run more along the lines of edible. Looks like worms, dead ones. This a human thing? Ugh, I'll pass. I'll eat almost anything, but I stress almost.
I imagine a Krogan eating ramen and just like turn the bowl upside down into his
I'm
mouth.
Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I don't have tech. I don't care about that.
I'm
No
Commander
new armor
Shepard,
pieces,
and
really?
this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Nothing. Alright.
Wait, this was a trick, wasn't it? You sent me to the wrong place just to get me to leave.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Been trying to get this refund for 2 years. 2 years! I'm not giving up now.
You'd get a lot farther in life if you just held on to your service orders and receipts.
What's your current address?
Some nights I get a hot capsule in 633 block.
Alright, and the only other hub we have is Omega, which we were at last time. I don't remember the armor situation being this bad. Omega. Oh, Ilium. Ilium as well. Of course, now that I'm doing this, I realize I probably have just been doing this off stream, so I could just kind of slouch in my chair and just be super lazy about it, but yeah. I don't think we've had Thane here yet. We definitely haven't had Morden here yet. Think. Don't matter. Don't matter. Hold on just 1 second. Let me get that up. Okay. Oh, we never turned in one other thing I realized after watching the VOD is we never turned in that quest for the Patriarch. Do that really quick. Yeah, one thing I'll point out here is the heavy vignetting. Kind of drives me nuts, and once I start to notice it, and I've started to notice it.
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself. I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
I guess you're working on old information.
Well, no one would dare cross him with such a powerful Krant standing up for him. It's not what I asked, but you got the job done. You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Can use any help we can get.
Whatever you find is yours to deal with.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
You should find a nice young man to keep you warm in the meantime. You look like you need to loosen up a little.
Thanks, Arya. I don't think that guy's anything interesting. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else we need to do here.
Come on, let me in.
And that side quest is actually the one I was actually confusing the Firewalker first mission with it. I thought you had to like fight a few guys and you'd open a box. The Firewalker was and the Hammerhead was there. Because that mission we just picked up that cache of supplies. Really boring. I wasn't crazy last time. I remember this place being important.
The last time I was on Omega, I couldn't find work. You wouldn't think an assassin could go hungry in a place like this. Seems locals handle that kind of thing themselves, and those who can't aren't the kind of people you'd want to work with.
I mean, yeah, last time I was like, I swear there was something over there. Nope. Nope. Alright, well, this shopping trip is turning into a huge waste of time. I don't think I've been to Ilium since we did the quests there, though. I might do Ilium off stream because there's nothing else there. I can say that pretty confidently, and if it turns out that there is, I'll just start the stream off there next time. For now, though, I kind of want to go turn the food over to Mr. Chef. I want to talk with Garrus to confirm the romance. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that cash mission too. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? It's pretty short. I would bet it's less than 10 minutes. Whoa, whoa. I don't know what these are.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite. Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
I don't think about it. I never gave the Cirrus Ice Brandy to Chakwas either, so I don't know if Garrus will let us do this because we haven't done a mission.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
I've got some diagnostics to finish, but don't worry, I haven't forgotten what we talked about.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Okay. I think we'll be able to talk to Yaros after we do that side mission.
Something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
Yeah, keep talking.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now? You and me.
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you. Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Her feet in that last shot where he has weird ankles. See that? Ugh. They look broken, like there were noodles right there at the end. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the that side mission we just got from Arya. And there's actually one more side mission. I'm gonna have to look up how to get it. I think it's in 2. It might be in 3. Might be in 3. You see how clean this is now? Firewalker really clutters things up. It has like 5 missions in it. I don't really remember, hold on. I want to do that into land. Trying really hard to think if there's anything we have left on Ilium. We never talked to the bartender on stream. Crap, I guess I am gonna be streaming Ilium. Our shopping trip on Ilium. As far as who to bring here, I think it's all mechs. Bring Team Estrogen. AoE Warp would be really good. And AoE Overload would be immediately useful, but AoE Warp is always good. This is the blast radius. Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay. I am gonna go ahead and grab AoE Overload. Or I just am going to immediately waste it on that. It's fine. Second time today I've hit the auto level up button by mistake. I could fix that by just reloading a save, like, immediately. I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna have her, like, have level 3 slam. That's such a waste. Try it one more time. That didn't happen. We've gone back in time. Overload. Purchase rank. Area. Accept. Okay. Well, the AoE warp explosion is really good, though. Oh boy. Yeah, this is what I remember. Okay. I'm just gonna go ham with heavy weapons here a little bit. Not ham enough, apparently. Maybe I should go with heavy warp. I think my problem there was that, well, first of all, the armor layer. Also didn't switch to my classic arc projector. No, I'm gonna stick with the grenade launcher, actually. Who else had Garrus? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab heavy warp. Actually, heavy warp is also very good, and also again immediately useful. What was that? Come on. I don't know. Don't want to do that. That'd be bad. Cool down, please. All right. Kind of looking like we're going to be a repeat of last time, but hold on. Hold on. It was a repeat of last time. How can I kill that dude faster? I myself don't really have a good way to get past the shields outside of the SMG as a bonus against shields. And all I can really do is overload. One more time. Give me now, man.
Taking fire.
You bet. Taking the hit.
I'll get there.
Emergency. Critical failure.
Okay, so apparently just not using the cover system at all is the answer here. Okay, so the other mech is going to be like over there, yeah. Yeah, the kind of gimmick of this level is that there's a, this mission rather, There's these 3 dudes just running around destroying the boxes, and you want to preserve as many as you can. No rocket. Face, please. Okay.
Here goes.
Really? Yeah, get him, Murray. Let's see here. Both the guys are cooldown.
Easy enough.
Miranda's still alive somehow. Somehow. Come on. Okay. Jesus. And that's the whole mission. Okay, yeah, it's just there's an automated thing to activate the mechs, assuming somebody unaware of, or somebody unapproved started approaching the site. That's the whole story. I don't think there's anything else really of interest here. There's some heavy weapons ammo worth. I'm pretty sure that this is just a matter of how many resources you get for the mission. Is how with how many boxes you save. Might not tell you there though.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Did I mark that as red? Okay. I guess our whole reward for doing that was 5,000 credits. Whoop-de-doo. Let's see, I want to talk to Garrus to see if he has another... He might not have another line after this.
Thank you, Commander. Rupert put the new supplies to good use.
I always found it odd that we have these sleeper pods here, and presumably the people on Normandy work in shifts, but we never actually see anybody using them. Or just like, you know, one of them is closed on occasion or something. I don't know.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Yeah. I've been thinking about what we talked about. Blowing off steam, easing tension. I've never considered cross-species intercourse. Damn, saying it that way doesn't help. Now I feel dirty and clinical. Are we crazy to even be thinking about this? I'm not... Look, Shepard, I know you can find something a little closer to home.
I don't know if I can anymore, Garrus. Have you seen me lately?
I don't want something closer to home. I want you. I want someone I can trust.
I can do that. I'll find some music and do some research to figure out how this thing should work. It'll either be a night to treasure or a horrible interspecies awkwardness thing. In which case, fighting the collectors will be a welcome distraction, so, you know, a win either way.
You know, Garrus, if you're not comfortable with this, it's okay. I'm not trying to pressure you.
Shepard, you're about the only friend I've got left in this screwed-up galaxy. I'm not gonna pretend I've got a fetish for humans. But this isn't about that. This is about us. You don't ever have to worry about making me uncomfortable. Nervous, yes, but never uncomfortable.
So when should I book the room?
I'd wait if you're okay with it. Disrupt the crew as little as possible and take that last chance to find some calm just before the storm. You know me, I always like to savor the last shot before popping the heatsink. Wait, that metaphor just went somewhere horrible.
I'll let you get back to work.
Right, because I'm in a great place to optimize firing algorithms right now.
Garrus, man, I love you. I don't really have anything I can add there.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
I think now the picture of Liara on our desk should be flipped down. Yeah. Hey, we got our hamster. So cute. There's the fish. I don't think I've ever actually showed off the fish, but there they are. I refuse to get them before Kelly feeds them. And then I just never look at them after I buy them. Classic. Okay, so in Ilium, I'm just gonna run up to the bartender. Now we can do our whole shopping loop. Why the heck not? And then end the stream. Because just in case there is something I missed on Ilium, which I'm 99% sure there is not, outside of that bartender talk. Won't have an awkward, like, oh yeah, I forgot to do this on Ilium. Bring my husbando and Grunt. I don't think I've brought Grunt to Ilium yet. This bartender's dad is half Krogan anyway. Oh no, her father was a Krogan. So she herself is half Krogan. Again, I'm just gonna save up another point for everybody. Don't care about weapons right now. Grunt pumping himself up there. Ilium.
How can you short sell on PFAS after these human colony attacks? They're going to sell a ton of business.
Actually, let's go ahead and grab the bartender talk right now. Agile capacity. It's cheap, but meh.
All right. Let's do it.
Oh, jeez. does have a line up here.
I can taste hate in the air, but there's no fighting. It's like they don't want to. Is that right? Because it seems stupid. Rules and words to hide how they hide. Fighting is simple. Kill the guy aiming at you. Here, there's no way to tell. Stupid.
Yep, they can make money this way, Grunt. And I assume that's what he's talking about, where they, two corporations might hate each other, and he's just wondering why they can't just solve it the easy way.
Thanks for taking care of that crazy guy. Saves me having to beat him to death with his own spine. That makes the other customers nervous. Anyway, this is Eternity, and I'm Athena, a sorry matriarch and bartender. Get you anything?
I'd like something to drink.
Sure. I'll set up a tab at the drink kiosk. Knock yourself out. Literally, if you want. Just don't drink anything for Turians or Quarians. Does nasty things to your insides. Once saw Krogan drink a liquefied Turian on a dare 6 or 7 centuries back. Nobody came out of that one looking pretty.
How old are you exactly?
Exactly? Hell if I know. What year is it? I am a matriarch, though, if that's what you're wondering. Most matriarchs head back to Thessia, our homeworld, so everyone can listen to their wise counsel. I serve drinks. Dad was a Krogan who fought in the Rachni Wars. My mother fought in the Krogan rebellions. I've pretty much seen it all.
You said your father fought in the Rachni Wars?
Yeah, when he was young. Loved showing off his war scars. Krogan think they're sexy. Me, I go for asses. When I was a girl, he'd tell me about landing on this poison-filled world and stomping a Rachni queen into muck. Scientists say all that stuff about us getting genetic material from the father is crap. Seems like I got a bit of his mouth, though.
I mentioned a couple streams ago how this game is weirdly horny. It's because like stuff like that kind of comes out of nowhere.
Your mother fought in the Krogan rebellions?
I don't know whether she fought. She scouted, sniped a few people, and blew up a couple of space stations. You know, commando stuff. She'd put the old commando leathers on for special nights with Dad. Goddess, that was embarrassing.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at that screw-up with Saren and his Geth a few years back. Their ships were hanging bare-assed in space when Saren started shooting. If not for you humans, we would have bought it right there. And I warned him. Told people on Thessia what was coming, and they didn't want to hear it.
What didn't they want to hear?
That art and philosophy and political prowess wasn't gonna cut it. We can't go a single Asari lifetime without some big war breaking out. We need to get our daughters working earlier, not spending their wild maiden years stripping or in merc bands. When I started talking about making new mass relays ourselves, they laughed the blue off my ass. So now, I serve drinks.
I think I've heard that before, but man, it's been a while. I'm just gonna go for it.
Why is a matriarch in a bar serving drinks?
It's better than what most other matriarchs are doing. Look at their ships were hanging, and I warned him. Told people on Thessia.
Like living for nearly 1,000 years.
Violent. Wars break out. Colonies get destroyed. Sometimes you hear good news, like that colony on Pharaoh surviving. That's the exception, though. You find peace in whatever arms will hold you. Turian, Elcor, Hanar. Even had a pureblood daughter. I was the father. Didn't work out. And one day you wake up, your figure's gotten matriarchal, and everyone else is too young to remember how the Quarians looked inside those suits.
That's a big hint as to her actual identity. I think the fans figured it out before Mass Effect 3 confirmed it, though.
If your mother fought in the rebellions and your father was a Krogan, didn't that cause tension?
They didn't meet until a few hundred years after the Turians put the boot in with the damn genophage. As far as either one knew, they were both just warriors. Dad boasted. Mom stayed quiet. Mom was a matriarch herself. Dad was near on 1,000 when the truth came out.
What happened when he found out?
I was about 100, shaking my ass in some sleazy bar. They got me on the link. Told me that they were gonna have it out, and made me promise to love whichever one survived. Turned out to be damn easy, since neither one did. Family, huh? What a kick in the quad.
Thanks for telling me about that.
Right. Don't eat the nuts in the Red Bowls. They're for Turians and Quarians. You'll get cramps.
And that's the bartender. Really interesting character. Like I said, there was definitely fan theories about who she was before Mass Effect 3 comes out. Mass Effect 3 confirms it. Because there's a lot of dialogue there for some just no-name bartender, right?
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
I think I handled all the little side questy stuff here. Yeah, I did. Solarian who wants his family data, and yeah, Memento way up there.
You'll never believe what happened. I've got the data. Don't ask, just call it a gift.
Love all these hallways they have to put in back in Xbox 360 days so they can load the next area.
I don't know.
Super
that
obvious
still
what they were
sounds like
doing.
An awful thing to legalize. All the dangers are right there on the package. It's legally
I really hope this wasn't a huge waste of time.
Is it commando?
Yeah, I'll grab that. I'm not gonna need money here soon anyway.
Her first mate. Your father?
This was a huge waste of time. Alright.
Traveled.
Dang it.
It's just, we're looking for weapons. Shouldn't we
I don't think there's any other shops, is there? Warrior Frontiers is just a bunch of... Yeah, there's nothing else.
Hey, I'm 60 years old and...
Okay, listen, give Thax a full refund. Do you hear me? He knows. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now. And then get your ass someplace.
She's the last of a dying breed. Won't be many pure-blood Asari left in a few generations.
I feel kind of sad for her.
Don't. I heard she married an Asari herself, had pure-blood kids. She's part of the problem.
I don't know if I've ever really thought about that conversation. I mean, there's not much to really think about it.
Pure-bloods are a waste of genetic potential. That's how we get throwbacks like the Ardat Yakshi.
Hey, I don't like pure.
Yeah, like we already know from Mass Effect 1 that even that pureblood Asari are kind of a taboo in Asari culture. Not really taboo, it sounds like, just kind of looked down upon. Which means it makes sense for the Asari. Like if you can have nothing, if by mating with another species gets you greater genetic diversity, it's been shown that greater genetic diversity creates a stronger population. I mean, even amongst humans. So I'd assume, well, apparently it's the same for Asari as well.
There we go. Run away, you bastards. Give up your colony plans.
That's just...
And, like, if my understanding of short selling is correct, it just straight up wouldn't work if prefabs are booming. It'd be like right now with the situation with graphics cards. Like graphics cards are, you can't find them in stock freaking anywhere. Like if you're trying to short sell graphics cards, like how would that work? I don't know. Unless he's talking about a different type of short selling. Where he would just be like buying the stock and just holding on to it to, well, no, that would just increase the price. Unless that's what he's doing, in which case good job, I guess. Okay, well, as you can tell, I'm getting kind of tired. I really need to wrap this up and go to I don't think there's anything else I wanted to do. You don't have any side quests or anything. Oh, I do want to look up that. I'm going to look up that side quest I'm thinking of and see if that's a Mass Effect 3 thing. It might be an N7 mission I'm thinking of. I definitely remember one side quest that I've done that's either pretty rare or I just never bother. So, yeah, okay, that's it. I am going to go ahead and end the stream here. I'm going to save first, and then I'm going to end the stream here. I'll see you again Thursday. Thursday is going to be very, very tally themed. Very tally themed.